One game that was played last weekend, the first game of the weekend, featured a fairly serious eye injury to Kyle Van Noy, fractured orbital bone. That's basically the bone that protects the eyeball. Here he is from earlier in the week with concerns he had about how the Chiefs' medical staff responded to the unusual, but as I said, potentially serious injury.
I was disappointed in the way the training staff of the Chiefs handled the situation. I was supposed to see a ophthalmologist, which is somebody who checks out eye, performs, eye surgery, and they took an entire quarter to get down to talk to me in the locker room, which to me is unacceptable. Because then you start thinking, what if I was trying to go back in the game? What if I was, really, really hurt? I know mine happened to be moderate, but it still was serious because it's an eye, and, your expectation of someone to be down there as the training staff asked him to be down there would have had a little bit more urgency, and just the way it took time was super unprofessional to me. Especially there's people that were in there too. One of the doctors or the friend of the doctor was in there, double cup fisted, styrofoam cups, like everything was good. And I just felt like that was unprofessional. I understand how Kansas City, the players, have given that training room an F, because with my experience, I would have probably after that gave them an F too.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to be overly cynical here, even though I tend to be from time to time. But there is a strategic advantage for the home team to have doctors who take their sweet time to get to a guy who possibly could have been cleared to return to the game. But it is a potentially serious injury. It's good to know it was moderate. Mild is the best outcome, but at least it wasn't serious for Kyle Van Noy. And it's good that players have these avenues, whether it's podcast, press conference, social media, to say these things. And I think the team report cards embolden players now. The fact that every February, right around the scouting combine, we get these report cards and there is that accountability. And of course, some of the owners will just harumph and poo-poo and look down their noses at them because they don't want to have to spend the money necessary to make things better. I think that creates an environment where guys are willing to say when things are bad. So good for Kyle Van Noy to say what needs to be said. And if the Chiefs have anything to say in response to that, they have every right to do so. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.